Stop threatening us with breakup and restructuring, Northern leaders warned. Prominent leaders in northern Nigeria have said the region would not succumb to any blackmail or threats of restructuring or breakup of the country. They made this known to Daily Trust while reacting to agitation for breakup and the NSAS protest, seen as a plot to bring down the President Mohamed Buhari administration. At the end of a high-powered emergency meeting of northern governors in Kaduna last Monday, they described the NSAS protest as a plot to effect a regime change in the country. Senate President Ahmed Lawan, Deputy Speaker Idris Maji, Chief of Staff to the President Ibrahim Gambari, Minister, Inspector General of Police, and traditional rulers also attended the meeting. Some of the leaders told Daily Trust exclusively that the glamour for restructuring and breakup by some sultanas was part of the plot to box the North into a corner, adding that enough is enough. Not being taken for granted. In an interview with our correspondent, a former governor of Nasarawa State, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, said the North was being taken for granted in the Northern Project. This is our government, and we see some machination against Northern interests in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We must stand up and call this bluff off, for heaven's sake. Whatever you hear me say, I say so because I do not want the solidarity, loyalty, and state of patriotism that drive us Northerners to be lost. This is because once we lost it, Nigerian goes. I believe that very strongly. We are a necessary principal holder and partner of the Nigerian Federation, and we must not be ashamed of saying it. One of us is the president today, and you will never see this kind of nonsense when a non-Northerner is there. I am sorry and regret to say this, but that is the reality and the truth. We are very liberal. Once a person gets to the office, we show our respect, irrespective of where the person comes from. But this seems not to be the case with them. They think they are smarter, more educated, and radical than we are. So they throw any garbage at us, and we take it because we want the stability of Nigeria more than they do. For whatever reason, he said. NSAS plot to disband Nigeria. An NSAS statesman, Tanko Yakasi, also said the NSAS protest was conceived with the aim of ensuring the disbandment of Nigeria as a country. In an exclusive interview with Daily Trust in Kano, Yakasi said that after their Monday meeting in Kaduna, the northern leader were being diplomatic with their words by positing that the NSAS protest was hijacked by separatists. They did not hijack the protest, they initiated it. But to their disappointment, even the boys were not talking about restructuring. They knew that palliatives were kept in some places and directed their attention there. They forget about the political foundation of the protest and directed themselves to where they would get something to eat, he said. He said that even if they did not discuss much about insecurity in the north during the meeting, it was a good thing that they could bring themselves together to advise the federal government on what to do to deal with that situation, the NSAS protest. On Afenifere allegation that the North is fixed on ruling the country. Hence, their insistence that Nigerian is indivisible. Yakasi said, I know Afenifere and I have never heard anything good from them for the country. Their concern is that they want to rule Nigeria, but we are in a democracy where you need votes, and the majority of votes in Nigeria are concentrated in the north. Right from the beginning, their leaders tried to get votes from the north, but unfortunately, they adopted wrong approach, and as a result of that, they could not get the support of the majority of the people. So I know what Afenifere means. They took advantage of the military regime of the late General Sani Abacha to agitate not only against the regime but engaged in anti-North propaganda, which is what is still playing words. At the age of 95, I am experienced enough to know that forever this piece of land will be here. It will not be taken to London or Saudi Arabia. The sooner the people of Nigeria, particularly the Afenifere, agree to live in peace with all Nigerians so that they can work together and create a synergy for the development of the country, the better. But if they think that brewing trouble is the solution, one day they will find out the results. He said the 2023 elections, like others conducted in Nigeria, had nothing to do with restructuring as being posited by some groups. He said those groups calling for Nigerian to be restructured before the next elections should see how they want it. But according to him, every Nigerian has the same rights. So nobody will dictate to others. Let them articulate their position and present it to Nigeria. But they must know that they cannot compel anybody to go with their position. Thank you for listening to this news. You see what I said concerning the Northern Governor Forum in my last video, that I first of all appreciated their many time of gathering whenever they discover any injustice in the country. I appreciated them. But there is one thing that is so strange and so funny about this group. Anytime they gather, their gathering is always in vain. They don't yield anything positive in their gathering because they end up saying what is not. And it's so strange and so bad that governors of like them, men that have overgrown, that claim to be experienced, will still be talking like people that hasn't gotten a single experience about leadership. Nobody is challenging the position of President Mubarak, or nobody is challenging the fact that presidency goes to the north. No one is challenging that fact. But what the people is saying, they are saying that the administration is not favoring them. Let them apply restructuring. And I think these people don't understand a simple English about restructuring. Because if they understand what restructuring is all about, they wouldn't have been challenging the people supporting for restructuring. What is restructuring? It brings change, transformation. It brings development. It brings new things to the government. Something that has been appearing to be abnormal. Restructuring can bring it to be normal. Some of the illegalities that we experience in this country, through restructuring, those illegalities will be corrected and be put in place. It's just that the president will be restricted for some things that is doing. So the restructuring will restrict him a little, which is for the good of the country. For crying out loud, restructuring is the only solution. So why would the people be saying otherwise? This Northern Governors Forum, I don't know. I still don't understand them. I don't know the forward of the university that they passed through. Now I begin to understand what the lecturers were saying. Now I begin to understand them that some people never passed through the forward of university, but rather the university passed through them. It passed through them. My viewers, I think these northern regions need to be called to order. So please, what's your take on this news? Deem it fit to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.